Hello everyone, my name is Ivica Ivančić. I work as the Cloud Solution Architect in Microsoft Partner Global Team. Happy to be here. Thank you Infobip for the invitation to participate. My role today is to present you the Dynamics 365 platform, which is one of the products that we are very proud of with a big expansion to the markets. And today we are here to present specifically Dynamics 365 in conjunction with Dynamics Marketing, which is a specific product in the group of the product we want to talk about. And later in the presentation, our colleague Luka will present you not only the theoretical slides, how this should and could work, but to show you how this actually is working within our customers. So in the introduction of this session, we have saw some statistics from the Viber, and I can only confirm that we have very similar numbers. We are seeing large groups of our customers abandoning brands and not really being happy about the level of services being provided by the brands using different channels. So if I prefer to use email, or if I prefer to use SMS, if I prefer to use Viber, we see that experiences are quite different. And talking about the systems, this is the slide that we have been presenting for the last 20 years. Right? It's nothing new, right? But what's really fascinating that this is still the case. We have been talking about omnichannel campaigns for the last 20 years, integration of the contact centers in the rest of the business, brick and mortar experiences in the online business experiences need to be the same. Still the fact is that they are not, and I'll talk about it briefly, why is that the case. So what we are seeing in the market strategies that really needs to happen, that we as the industry, we need to move from mass email campaigns that are still happening. This is not just a theoretical case that, oh yeah, there is someone out there sending mass emails. This is still happening. We are still seeing a number of companies or brands not using the segments in a way that you would expect, that you are not part of the 1 million group segments, but we want to be part of the micro segments. We want to be in the number of smaller segments when we are being treated as the unique person and not as a group of people where one product will fit for all. So another way to put it is that we want to have this insights-based decisions as a company. We don't want to treat everyone the same. We want to have, based on my behavior, based on my preferences, I want to be treated uniquely, and I want to be treated as a single person. This is the moment where Dynamics 365 really comes into the place. It's a brand, it's a huge brand under the Microsoft prisma of services and offerings. And while talking about Dynamics 365, it's really a large group of interconnected products. For those that have been following Dynamics brand for years, you could remember that we have had several ERPs, had several CRMs. Today, this is where we are, so we really have like 20 products that are ranging from CDP, CRM, marketing, sales, customer service, field service, all the way to the ERP side of the product, which comes with 2 different flavors of the ERPs, but together with the supply chain management, with the e-commerce, with the fraud detection systems. So the uniqueness of the Microsoft is that this is all interconnected products under the same brand, under the same technology, under the same ES and PaaS layers that we are using under the hood to make this all happen. So today I really want to talk about the Dynamics Marketing as one of the products in all of those services. And before I just wanted to have 2 short stories about our customers, global customers. And before coming to Campari, I just want to talk briefly about UNICEF. And I believe this is the brand that we are all familiar, and maybe you are donors of the UNICEF. Their story was pretty simple. The UNICEF is a company that is actually collecting money from all of us. And what are they doing with this money? You want to believe that they are doing something good, right? But you actually don't have a clue. You are paying to some campaign, you're giving, I don't know, $50, and you feel good about it because you're helping someone. But in reality is that you don't have the insights what is happening with your money. And if you have been following UNICEF in the recent months or maybe years now, you have noticed that they have changed the way how they're communicating. All of a sudden, they don't want your $50 anymore. They want $50 every month. This is what they're expecting from you. One-time donor is nice, right? It's Christmas time, you'll give $50, it's all good. But they want this money to be continuously. And the way how they are doing this, is that they will prove to you how they are and for what they are utilizing the money. And this is the micro campaigns. They will understand that Draško is interested into the feeding the world, while Ivica is interested into the cleaning the oceans, while you might be interested in something totally different that they're doing. And this is the way how they have changed their thoughts and how they are transforming their business from one-time donors to the continuous donors, where they are responding back to you, hey, I'm glad that you have gave the money, this is how we have used it. And this is how they have changed, if you were following them, this is how they have changed the story that for $1 you can feed it that amount of kids, right? So this is the change. Similarly, I want to just talk about the Campari, totally different story. When you traditionally think of the ERP CRM systems, first thing that we do think of is it will take us years. It is a very risky project. It is very challenging in the sense that we had to dramatically change the complete company, and it's very expensive, right? So the story of Campari is pretty different. You can do it easily, faster, and with small amount of risk. And this is what they have done. They have used our CDP platform, customer data platform, to collect the data from different sources, to get the insights from those sources. And Viber was talking about the same thing this morning, right? We have to understand the completeness of the interactions across different channels, across different systems. From messaging to POS to the loyalty systems, all of this needs to be combined, and this is why we have to use the CDP platforms for, and then to activate those messages using the Dynamics marketing. So this is what Campari done in 2 weeks. I'm not really into the favor of talking you can do it in hours, you can do it in weeks, but sometimes it does happen, right? So what we are seeing on the market is that we have to move from mass communications, email blasts that no one reads, to the personalized, real-time customer journeys. This is what we want to talk about today. There are, and we are fully aware of this, tons of challenges in this, right? Sounds easy, right? Oh, instead of sending emails, we will just coordinate what happens when the customer comes to our website, downloads the PDF, we'll target that person because he is interested in it. It's not how the world functions, but this is the theory, and luckily we have the technology to support it. Where are we today with the majority of our customers? That we are far away from that. We are still in a zone where we are seeing silos applications used by different departments, and this is the root cause why we cannot have unified experience across the channels. We are seeing that the digital and physical experiences are way disconnected, right? So e-commerce could be the most advanced part of our company, while brick-and-mortar store is still using the same technologies they've been using like 20 years ago, right? Can we combine them? We believe we can, and we believe that we have tools in place to do it. Now, Dynamics Marketing offers a wide set of the capabilities. This is a product, if you have been following the marketing toolings coming from Microsoft, this is actually third instance of it. So we are not proud, we're really proud of our history, but the product that we have today, branded as Dynamics Marketing, has been with us for several years, and we are seeing huge demand and huge usage of the product on the market, and really successful customers because they are combining Dynamics Marketing with the rest of the suites coming from Dynamics, and this is what makes this tool very powerful. So as we can see, those are the functional areas that we already have today. And I can just say that we are heavily investing into the future of the product. So it's not like product is here and we don't know what the future is. This is actually released a few days ago. We are heavily investing into the few areas. I would just like to point out the power of data and AI combination. This is the fact for us that whenever we talk to our partners, we are referring to the fact if you do not have any machine learning or AI capabilities built in your product today, you are building a system which is 15 years old, right? So you have to have some of the machine learning AI capabilities built inside of the product. Is it a fact today? Still not. Still, many of the consultants implementing different marketing sales systems are afraid of data and AI, thinking this is the tools for someone in the white coats, not really for us, right? The fact is that data and AI tools are here to stay, and we really have to consider them as a crucial element whenever building a system. So do we feel. Whenever we are building a product, we are infusing data and AI machine learning capabilities whenever possible, and we see the great results coming out of it. So coming to our story of today's, we want to really showcase you how you can easily integrate Viber messaging inside of the Dynamics marketing. So within the Dynamics marketing product itself, you have different channels of communication you can easily just start using. And the combination of the Infobip's partnership with us and with Viber, we have enabled this communication to be able as well. So, Luka, over to you to showcase this. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ivica. Hi everyone, my name is Luka and I'm a platform expert working here at Infobip. Today I will talk a bit about Viber solutions that are integrated with Microsoft. So the first integration that I'd like to cover is the Viber for Business in Dynamics Marketing that Ivica talked about. The main idea there is basically to enable anyone to send direct messages to your end users without leaving the Dynamics marketing instance. When it comes to the features of this integration, it supports pretty much everything that Viber currently offers, including rich media capabilities like sending images, clickable URL links, or buttons, and emojis, personalization feature, pretty much everything that is there. The integration is also a two-way one, which means that it enables you to send messages to your customers, but you can also keep track of what they are sending back to you. So by analyzing certain keywords, you can build much more complex customer journeys. When it comes to actual use cases, the integration can help with an area of challenges that you might be facing. Firstly, when we're talking about rich media capabilities, it really simplifies the sign-up and the onboarding process. But even when you acquire these potential customers, maybe the hardest part is to actually retain them. This is made much easier with the two-way messaging option. You can really engage with your customers, build more complex customer journeys, and you can build one-on-one personalized relationships with the personalization feature. Another important thing to mention is that everything that is sent through this integration is being tracked and is available on the Dynamics analytics dashboard. So you can analyze how your campaigns are performing, and you can adapt them later down the road. And now I will perform the demo of the solution. Just give me a sec. Okay, so I need to. Thanks. Of course, there are two prerequisites to using this integration. One is having a Dynamics marketing license and also having an Infobip account with an active Viber channel. Once you have those, you can go to the Microsoft App Source and easily install the integration by clicking on Get It Now. It takes a couple of minutes, which we don't have today, so I'll move right to the solution. Once the solution is installed, on the left side of the panel, you will notice an additional menu, which is called Infobip Messaging, and it contains everything you need for configuring this integration. Today we're talking about Viber, so let's see how you can create a Viber template. Before you're sending any campaign, it's important to create this campaign here. It's very simple and easy to do. This is a very basic example, which is using placeholders. Also, we are sending some kind of an image, and there is a button with the URL that leads to a partner site of Infobip, which is talking about Dynamics 365. Once I've configured this template, I definitely want to test it out before sending it to 10,000 people. I can do so here under the Infobip Viber message. This enables you to send a single message towards just one person, And after you are sure that everything has rendered correctly, you can go to the Marketing Execution tab and then on Customer Journey. Here I've created a very simple customer journey example. I'm not a marketing person, so this is the far I can go. I am contacting a static segment of people through Viber as a channel. It's very simple to add. I will show you how. Here at the bottom of the list, you have a custom tile, which is, and there is a custom channel. There you have to choose a channel that you are using. In this case, it's Infobip Viber. And then you have to choose the template that you previously created and test it out. After you've done that, you can activate the journey if you want. But I also like to do a decision split, which is checking if the message was delivered or not. If it was delivered, I'm pretty much happy. I don't need to do anything else. But if it wasn't delivered for whatever reason, it might be that the number is not valid or there's some problem on our end. It doesn't matter. You can create a task that is directing a customer owner to call this customer because the information is really important. And that pretty much is what I prepared today for the Dynamics marketing. But that's not all of the solutions that we have together with Microsoft. One of the things that we are very proud of is this integration that synchronizes the Dynamics CRM and our own CRM, which we call People CDP. It's very simple. It synchronizes messages in both CRM solutions, so it's a two-way integration. Whatever happens on Infobip side will be shown in Microsoft Dynamics CRM and vice versa. Why is this important? Because the People CDP is natively integrated with all our SaaS solutions, so it enables you to connect with the full Infobip product stack, including Viber solutions, so both Viber bots and Viber for Business. When we are talking about our SaaS solutions, we have three of those. Conversations and answers are customer support oriented solutions, which enable you to build chatbots over an array of solutions, including Viber bots and Viber for Business. These chatbots can resolve some simple queries, frequently asked questions. They can even help with some onboarding use cases. If it's too difficult to handle, then what you can do is just transfer this to an agent using conversations. And they have a simplified agent dashboard. They can switch from one channel to the other, and they can initiate the conversation and keep it going. The last solution is Moments, which is our customer engagement solution, very similar to Dynamics Marketing. It supports Viber for Business as it's intended purely for marketing purposes. Why is this important? Well, when it comes to Moments, we have these triggered-based flows. So you can create very engaging campaigns in the Infobip UI, but you can trigger them directly from the Dynamics CRM by changing customer data. Now I'm again going to show how this looks like. Okay, so the integration is very easy to configure. It's available on an Infobip user interface under Exchange. All you have to do is map correctly all the attributes from one CRM to the other. And that's it. Once you do that, you save the integration, and both CDPs are being integrated continuously. After that, you can create some kind of a flow in Moments, which is a trigger-based. So whenever there is a change of this attribute, which is called marketing opt-in 1, whenever it happens in Dynamics CRM, it will be reverted to the People CDP, and then it will trigger this message. And you can send a simple Viber message. You can use rich content. Everything that is available in Dynamics is available here as well.
After that, you can do all sorts of things. You can wait for some events. If it was delivered, open, click, and you can update person profiles with additional information. In this particular flow, we are also evaluating if a customer has answered on this message, and then we are forwarding them to an agent to talk more about the offer that we have. Now that I've mentioned all of these SaaS solutions, I'd also like to I'd also like to talk to mention that all of our solutions are available on Azure Marketplace and Azure Portal. What does this mean, and why is it important? Well, all of our solutions are, depending on the region, running fully or partly on Azure, which means that we as a company are generating some Azure consumption. This means that if you choose to purchase a license of any of our solutions through Microsoft, you are also increasing your Azure consumption. And anyone who is using Azure has a certain commitment in their agreement. I forgot to click on the word link. So just to explain it maybe a bit better, it means that, for example, if you choose this, the first license, a certain percentage of this, $450 will go towards your yearly Azure commitment. And that would be, I'm not on the presentation anymore. That would be it from me. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on email, and thank you for listening.